All right, all right. Shalom, shalom. Like to start off by saying Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, call Haloim Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakat Kudash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who rule well. I thought I had my garment in here. Willie Billy, what's going on? Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect that scattered abroad. The Akim and the Aquat that's listening in. Yahweh Ratazah, Lord willing. This lesson is edifying. Brother Shawab One back at you with another lesson. The title of this lesson is going to in the news, just a couple little news articles I got. Um Shalom, brother, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shabrakatah. Shalom, sister, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shabrakatah. Brother Tazapanya, going on. Uh but yeah, I got a couple little script so like a couple articles that I brought put up on Instagram that I'm just gonna kind of go through, because it's a beautiful time, man. Beautiful time to be in. All right. And we're getting closer and closer to our destination, getting closer to this end, and the main prophecy we're waiting for, the next big prophecy that we're waiting for is that the MOTB, which is pretty much here. It ain't in America. Well, it is in America. They just haven't presented it yet. But Sweden going hard with it right now. And they finally, which brothers already knew that was going to happen. That they were going to link somehow all this, you know, uh, technology and this Yo Jabba Jabba, this Jabberwocky all together to present it. Because we've been telling you forever, starting with the elders and apostles on down, 30 plus years they've been telling you that this was going to happen, and then, going all the way on down to the brothers out, bringing out this truth now, constantly warning you about this MOTB popping off, which is an actual, you know, actual, physical mark. It ain't no spiritual mark. It ain't no, these crazy ass doctrines, white women or Christian or Caesar Borgia. It ain't none of that, man. This is real, actual physical marks that are about to be put implanted in our skin. All right, implanted in our bodies because you got this devil that wants to what? All right, he wants to take control of humanity. He has all the riches in the world. He has all the fatness of the earth, all the money in the world. And now he wants to take over our bodies, take over our people, and have us as that ultimate slave. All right. And it goes into him wanting to be the most high. All right. Matter of fact, let me bring it out with that scripture. This is it's like I thought I had my garment always. I'm usually at whenever you see me dressed like this because I'm at work. But let me get this is not Revelations, Second Thessalonians. All right, Second Thessalonians. Geez, hold on, let me take this shit off real quick, and let me plug up my phone. Second Thessalonians 2 and 4. All right, and it says Second Thessalonians 2 and 4, and it says, "Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of Yahweh," all right, temple of God, showing himself that he is God, all right, and that goes into this devil really wanting to be in us, because what are we? The temple of the Most High, all right. What the body is your temple, you know. So him trying to put this, this implant in us is basically us going into, you know, him wanting to be worshipped, because that's what he wants to do, make you that ultimate slave. All right. When you go into Revelations 13 and 16, I'll just read it from 16 down. It says, and he had, start from 15. He had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in that right hand or in their foreheads. All right, which we already know. You know, your brother should already know that that mark goes into that word charagma. All right, which it goes into what? A prick or a stamping, you know, into the body. All right. And what do they want to stamp? They want to stamp you because you're going to be that ultimate slave. You're basically being stamped to be called Esau's property, you see? And then when you go into that word, charagma, it goes into karax, which that goes into, you know, a stake. All right. What's the other word it goes into? Let me get it real quick. Charagma goes into karax, which is a pale or stake or a palisade. All right. Which that goes into what? It goes into a stake, as in going into you know, going into being driven into your skin. All right. And we already know that in what Leviticus, it tells you what, that there shall not have no cuttings into your flesh. You see? So all the way around, it's so many different, it's a whole bunch of sins all at one, you know. So going back, let me go to charagma. All right. It goes into that word Salakia, goes into the definition of man, damn phone. It goes into let me read it. It says a stamp and imprinted mark of the mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand as the badge of the followers of the anti-Messiah. All right. So at the end of the day, that's what it really do represent. It represents you being anti-Hamashiach, you being against Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, because anybody that denies Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah believes in this beast system, you're anti-Messiah, all right? And the Antichrist is just not one person that was born, and he was born as the devil, and, you know, he grew up to be the ruler of the world, and, you know, no, that's not how it goes, man. There's many Antichrists, like it says in the scriptures, you know? Exactly. Iniquities, just sin upon sin. You doing all types of shit when you getting this charagma put into your body. All right. And then it says a mark branded upon horses. Yeah, because back in the day, that's how they branded the horses when they owned them. All right. So you're gonna be a branded product of this society, a part of Esau society. You're gonna be that ultimate slave. All right. And it says a thing carved, sculpture, graven work of idolatrous images. Yeah, because he wants to be worshipped. All right. And by you basically getting that mark, you are worshiping him, and you're worshiping an idolatrous image, because that means that you're bound to the ways of this society, that you're down. All right. That you have no hope and no faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah delivering you, that you believe that he is your deliverer, this damn devil. You see? So Strong's definition says a stamp, a badge of servitude. You see, you're gonna be serving this damn devil. All right, and our people have no hope. They rather hope. They rather serve the oppressor than to serve Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right, which at the end of the day, that will go into Romans. Let me get that real quick. Romans 1. Romans 1 and 25. Okay. And it says, who changed the truth of Yahweh into a lie and worship and serve the creature more than the creator, who is blessed forever. Amen. You see, and this devil has changed the lie And it's changing to the point where our people are so lost of lack of knowledge, man, that they worship the creature more than the creator. You see, and they continually keep putting their trust in this damn devil. All right, and what does it tell you in Isaiah? Drink this damn water. All right, Isaiah 30 and I'll start at 1, and it says, "Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin." Yeah, like the brother was just saying. You see, iniquity. So by you going into that Shalom, brother Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Barakatham, the brother put up iniquity because when you go to take this MOTB, that's what you're doing, iniquity. There's gonna be a bunch of sins all at once that you're committing by you just putting that into your body. All right. So it says Isaiah 30 and 1, woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me. All right. And the covering, because they're taking counsel onto they're abiding in the shadow of Egypt. All right. They're going down to Egypt for help. They're putting their trust in this damn society other than Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right. And it says, but not of me, and that covering with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. You see? So you're gonna end up going putting yourself into iniquity off of that, man. And it says that walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, all right, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. You see? And what does it tell you in 31? All right. Let me get it real quick. Oh man. All right. Isaiah 31 and 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses, and trust in chariots, because they are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You see, woe, go on to them, man. That means destruction. All right. Destruction is going to come upon them. All right. And when you go back to 30, all right, 30 and this shit. 30 and what did I want it from? '30 and 12, and it says, "Wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word, and trust in oppression and perverseness, and stay thereon." Yeah, because our people love their oppressor, man. Our people are so, man, they're so damn done with Stockholm syndrome that they literally love their oppressor. All right. They have been trained to worship their oppressor, generations to generations, and they're gonna continue. You see, and it's because why they don't seek Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. They don't want to abide in the shadow of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. They'd rather go down to Egypt for help. All right. They really trust in this damn devil. All right. And it says, "Wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word, and trust in oppression and perverseness, and stay thereon, therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high place, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant." You see? And you're gonna end up being destroyed suddenly, man. All right. Because anybody that takes that charagma, all right, you already know what time it is, man. It tells you that in Revelations 14 and 9. And it says, "And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast in his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. You see? So you're gonna be destroyed, man. You're gonna catch a nuclear missile. All right, you're gonna catch fire from the lasers from them chariots. All right, grievous sore upon you. All types of things, man, that come with this mark. Okay, and at the end of the day, it goes back to what, they're gonna present this, which they're presenting it now as, a form of safety, because now they're making it easy for you. Well, we could put this passport in there and we'll be able to track everything, which we already knew that shit was gonna happen. We knew that it was gonna bring it all into play. We kept telling you all roads lead to that MOTB. You see? So they're gonna present it to you as like it's nothing. And it's pretty much what I was saying, a couple months back, that they're getting to the point where, it's getting to the point where these people are going to be tired and they're going to give up to them. They're going to give themselves up to the government. See, the government is forcing you right now to take this yo jabba jabba. All right. It's forcing you to take, this Jabberwocky and all that. But when the time comes for that MOTB to be presented, they're not going to force you no more. You're going to beg for it. You see, because them linking it all together with the passport and all that, they're gonna present you that MOTB as like it's nothing, like it's peace. All right, it's safety. All right, this right here, you don't have to take no more. You don't have to take no more Jabberwockies. But if you get it, your files will show that you have taken it already. You don't have to deal with it no more. It's all gonna be all into that MOTB, your data, all right? Which at the end of the day goes into, being in that fourth industrial revolution, man, the Internet of Things, all right? You are going to be part of that system. You're going to be one with the Wi-Fi, man. You see? So let me bring that out real quick. 1 Thessalonians 5:3, and it says, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. You see? And again, they're gonna give it to you in many ways. They're gonna sweet talk you, man. His words are smoother than butter, man. All right? He's gonna always sweet talk you into everything and make it sound real good. But you're not gonna be able to fool the elect. You're not gonna be able to deceive the elect. All right? We are not ignorant to Satan's devices at the end of the day. That shit ain't gonna work. What was saying in the scriptures? No enchantment shall work on Jacob. All right, no enchantment is gonna be used against the elect, man. All right. Give me 1 second. All right. So you're not great destruction, sudden destruction is gonna be brought upon our people. All right, when this is presenting, that's that major prophecy that we're waiting for, and that's that hour of temptation. That's what's gonna really bring us into. It's gonna have us in, in Jacob's trouble, which that is also fastly approaching. All right, and then we got World War III. All right, that's pretty much accumulating in itself. Okay, let's see what brothers got. This is Isaiah 65:2. I have spread out my hands all day unto a rebellious people, which walketh in the way that was not good after their own thoughts. Exactly. They're after their own thoughts, man. All right. Tells you in the scriptures not to lean to your own understanding of things, man. All right. Stop thinking that your ass could go out there and do it on your own. You got these people, I believe in God is with me. All right. You're about to find out, see if he really with you or not. You see? Jeremiah 6:17. Also, I set watchmen over you, saying, hearken to the sound of the trumpet. But they said, we will not hearken. And we're ringing that alarm right now as we speak. All right, we sounding that trumpet all day long. There's so many videos going out all day, 3 times, 3, 4 videos off of each brother daily, different time zones. So there's no excuse that the word is not going out. And it tells you that in Matthew, that this gospel shall be preached throughout the four corners of the earth, and then the end shall come. Everybody gonna hear this word, man. Everybody gonna come across this word at one point. All right, whether you hear 2 minutes of it or you hear a lot of it, all right, it's going out throughout the four corners of the earth. All right, and it says, Acts 3:23, and it shall come to pass that every soul which will not hear that prophet shall be destroyed among the people. Exactly. Ezekiel 33:33, when all these things come to pass, then shall they know that there was a prophet among them. All right. And it's going to be too late by the time you try to change yourself or try to repent. The doors of mercy is open unto you now as we speak. All right. That's why it tells you in Revelations 3 and like 20, it tells you what? All right. I stand and knock at the door. You see, he knocking at the door all day, all day. But our people, when they hear a knock, they think it's police. They don't want to open the door. You know what I'm saying? This is Proverbs 13:13. Whoso despiseth the word shall be destroyed, but he that feareth the commandment shall be rewarded. Exactly. And you despise this word when we bring it out. All right. They mock the prophets. They misuse the prophets. They despise the prophets. All right. Matter of fact, what let me get that real quick. Proverbs 8 and 30, what is it, 36? Proverbs 8 and 36. I'll start at 35, and it said, matter of fact, I'll start at 34, 33. It says, hear instruction and be wise and refuse it not. Blessed is the man that heareth me, watching daily at my gates, waiting at the post of my doors. For whoso findeth me findeth life, shall obtain favor of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. But he that sinneth against me wrongeth his own soul. All they that hate me love death. You see, so you love death. You making that covenant with death by despising his word, man. This is Proverbs 14 and 15. The simple believeth every word, but the prudent man look well to his going. Exactly. And this damn devil pretty much tell you anything. And these people believe it, fall for it every single time, man. All right. It is, man, you 2/3, bro. Y'all out of this world, man. Like, y'all might as well say y'all still believe in the tooth fairy. You still believe in vampires and shit like that. Because these devils is telling you all types of lies and you falling for it, which it all goes into them being put into that strong delusion that they believe lies. Why? Because you don't believe. Those that don't believe, man, you are blocked from this knowledge. All right. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua giving you one of them, karate kid chops, man. I mean blocks. You see? So you got an angel basically like this constantly when we're talking to you. The angel's just holding your ears like this, man. So you don't get this knowledge. And it sucks because you are the chosen people. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, and salvation is for you. But y'all don't want salvation. All right, Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 11. For who despiseth wisdom and nurture, he is miserable. And their hope in vain, their labor unfruitful, and their works unprofitable. Beautiful. You see? Fools hate knowledge, man. All right, we're giving you knowledge all day long of what's happening. All right, what's gonna happen, breaking it down for you so you can understand it better, filtering it through the scriptures. But these people refuse knowledge. So what did it say? Because my people are destroyed of lack of knowledge. All right. He said, my people are destroyed from lack of knowledge because they have rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee. So Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is going to reject you, man. Jeremiah 17 and 5. And it says, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, cursed be the man that trusteth in man and maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart departed from the Lord. Exactly. You're making flesh your arm. All right. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua stretching forth out his arm. All right. Which I believe that's in Proverbs 1. If I'm correct. Yep, 24. It says, because I have called and ye refused, I stretched out my hand, all right, and no man regarded, but ye have set at naught all my counsel, and would none of my reproof. And I will laugh, I also will laugh at your calamity, and I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For they that hated knowledge and did choose and did not choose the fear of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, they would none of my counsel, they despised all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way, and be filled with their own devices. For the turning of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. For whosoever hearken unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from the fear of evil. You see? So Yahweh Bashem Yahushua stretching forth out his arm, man, his hands. Okay? But y'all don't want to grab. Y'all don't want to grab it. Y'all want to grab you want to trust in flesh and make that your salvation. It says, blessed is this is 7. It says, blessed is the man that trusteth in the Lord, and whose hope the Lord is. Exactly, because the name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous man runneth into it and is safe. All right, so you're going to be saved if you calling upon the right names. Lord willing, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua have mercy on each of you brothers, also myself included, you know, and that we're all found worthy of this truth, man, and worthy to be beamed up in them chariots, man. This is Psalms 37:9. For evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon the Lord, they shall inherit the earth. That's right. Blessed is the meek blessed is the meek. All right, blessed is the poor, for they shall inherit the earth. Okay, those that wait upon Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man, are going to be blessed. All right, we're not taking vengeance upon these things now. All right, Yahushua said, avenge not yourselves, man. All right, vengeance is mine. So we can't wait till Yahushua come back and get his revenge. I'm gonna get these scriptures in a second. Let me go back into Shalom, Sister Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. So you know that MOTB, man, that's an effect. That's an effect right now, and that's coming to Babylon. That is definitely coming to Babylon. As a matter of fact, I think they're already speaking about it in Michigan. You see, and that's how it starts. It starts in one little spot, and then that shit, like it tells you in 2nd Ezra 15. All right, while people were having a good old time, you know, victuals being so good cheap. All right, what was happening? Evils was growing upon the earth. Evil growing upon the earth. So that shit started out there, and now you're starting to hear about it little by little out here, because evil's growing upon this side now, and it's spreading like wildfire, to the point where you're gonna hear it everywhere. When they hit you with that gradualism, they hit you with so much gradualism, you start thinking this shit is normal. All right. Oh, well, they're just talking about it everywhere. Might as well. And they're gonna put your ass in a predicament. They're gonna force your ass to bow down, man. And if you don't have Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, you're gonna bow. Simple. All right. But yeah, that was one of the articles that's going around right now. Let me get another article right here. It says thousands of inmates released because of pandemic will be allowed to remain on home confinement. Justice Department says, yeah, it's about to get ugly out here. You're already hearing about California talking about how they purging out there pretty much. You know, these devils is really on that level of purge. So now that they're gonna let go of these thousands of inmates, man, you think these inmates gonna sit home? These motherfuckers been stuck in jail for the longest. All they be thinking in jail is how to plot on how to escape, all that shit. So if you give them the chance to go home, all right, house confinement. So what you talking about? Stupid ass house arresting? These people cutting off their shit and that's it, man. They're not worried about what the damn law got to do. You know, they're gonna haul ass. So this is about to be a whole lot of judgment being brought just to prisoners, man. A lot of you women gonna be ravished out there by these prisoners, you know. These motherfuckers ain't getting no ass in you don't know how many years. You know, if the wind blow, they like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? So they once they see your asses out there, all right, and you women is constantly on some fucking harlot shit, all right, you want to show off your body left and right, have no respect for yourselves, all right. You know damn well these devils about to start this shit, get on a whole ravish rampage, all right. You're gonna have a lot of deaths going up, a lot of robberies going up, which all that shit is going up regardless. But like I said, you got California that's going into speaking about lately that is like a purge out there. Because you getting all these 911 dispatchers, they not in their jobs no more because a lot of these people are going against society with this Jabberwocky, man. So they coming down from their positions. Then you got the ambulance, the fire departments, you got the police officers. They all not down with this shit, so they ain't as many as there was before. You know, so if you go and you get in trouble, you go to call 911. Ain't no dispatchers. Game on for these damn criminals, man. They're gonna take advantage of that. And when they start seeing that there's not as many police officers, they definitely gonna take advantage of that, man. Because all they have in their heart is fucking crime. All right. So it's about to get ugly with that. Um, Another one I got over here. It says China orders lockdown of up to 13 million people in I guess Zhang, something like that. All right. So we already know lockdowns is coming back. They're talking about this new 1-9 everywhere that is worse than the other one. You see the way they're starting to close down schools. They close it. They're making they're pushing the force on the passports, uh, the cards. You can't get into this restaurant, you can't get into that restaurant without it. New York, I believe New York is on it real heavy right now, which they upped it more. So it's getting tighter and tighter with that. Um, which that is eventually gonna go every state where you can't do nothing without it. And that's how there's gonna bring in that MOTB. Because now they have the MOTB being made with those records in it. Okay. So lockdowns is coming back, which, Lord willing, it happens right after this bullshit ass holidays. I believe through the spirit that it's about to really go down right after Christmas and right after this New Year's, because those are the two biggest holidays that have the most gatherings. People traveling all over the place, trying to be with their families. You see, and these people are still trying to make mirth, so they want to have a good old time. So I believe right after that, and every time, these people celebrate these holidays, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua turned it up a notch. He turns it up even more. So that's about to be turned up heavy right now. All right. And then we're gonna be coming into Purim, and then we're gonna be coming into what's the other one? Passover. And man, Lord willing, that's the last Passover. If we make it to Passover, man, Lord willing, that is the last Passover right there. And if you look at the way it's coming about again, it's pretty much the same way it came about in 2020. It happened around January, February. You started hearing about how this shit got out of control. And then by the time you hit March, that's when everybody went into lockdown. So it's already being spoken of ahead of time, letting you know that we're about to go into lockdowns again. Okay. So they're into lockdown. I believe there's a couple other places that's in lockdown right now. I think it was Germany I was reading is going into lockdowns right now. So there's a lot of places out there. European countries, you got China, which all that is going to be brought out here. I believe Canada's on some serious lockdowns right now, you know, and it's all going to come to America. And that's going to go into what, man? People, going to have let me bring that out real quick. Second Ezra's. Second Ezra's 15. And I'll start from 14, and it says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. And man, you see that happening everywhere, man. In all these other countries, people are standing up against their government. All right, they're standing up. They're having riots. Okay, and it says, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, and they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, but because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, and houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because the lack of bread and for great tribulation. You see? So these people are going to be designed to go to different states, different cities. They're not going to be able to, all right, because you're in total lockdown. These people going to uproar when they go into these lockdowns. They ain't gonna want to have that. They already had a taste of it in 2020, and people couldn't handle that shit, you know. So when we go into this lockdown, it's gonna be a strict lockdown. You know, you're gonna have the martial law troops out here, which they're being distributed to different states, you know, and they'll try to tell you, oh, we're distributing them here for, you know, for the yo jabba jabba, you know, to help people and for the FEMA, you know, with all this, you know, we just had that big ass tornado shit that went down. All right, which that signs, you know, being shown from Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah that we close to the end. All right, so that's gonna definitely bring in what FEMA out there. Which when they bring them FEMA troops, they really not there to help you. They're there to set up for the destruction because Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah setting them up there. All right. Um, yeah, you're gonna have these martial law troops running up in the houses, along with these people that are desperate. You know, desperate times calls for desperate measures, man. These people starving out here. People got no jobs. You know, they're not really posting up that on the news like that because they keeping you sleep with all the fucking enchantments that they got. You know, they got you out there with the newest music video, the newest movie. Everybody talking about the fucking Matrix. You know, everybody talking about fucking Cobra Kai 4. You know, while all that shit is going on, man, this is what's really going on out there in society, man. People losing jobs, people starving, they ain't got no food, you know. So that's why crime rate is going up right now. All right. I had a certain verse I was gonna bring out. Oh, now I remember the water Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Barakatah. This is Ecclesiastes 12 and 3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened. Yeah, because the jobs are about to stop, man. Once they lock this shit down, man, ain't gonna be no jobs out there like that. The only way you're gonna go back to work, that's how they gonna force you. And because these people worship their jobs, worship their fucking money, you know, these people gonna take that shit. But the only way you're gonna go back to work is if you what? Down with the ways of the society, man. All right. It says, because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened, and the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. Yeah. You know, which they're already being brought low, these daughters of music, man. These fucking people with their music is ass. All right. But in that day, you ain't gonna hear music playing out there like that, man. Because people gonna be fucking scared. They're gonna be so quiet and thinking about what they should make, what their next move should be. All right, ain't gonna be no time to listen to music. All right, they stomach gonna be fucking growling, thinking about that next meal. You know, ain't nobody gonna be playing no type of music unless your ass is high as hell on some shit. Ain't music gonna be played. So you know these jobs are gonna be you know, they're gonna be brought low. Grinding is gonna cease. There ain't gonna be work out there. Tells you that in Second Ezra's, I believe it's 7. You know, the sown places shall suddenly be unsown. You know, all these little jobs, especially these little mom and pop shops and shit, those are gonna be done. You know, the only thing you're gonna really kind of have, if it's still open at that time, is gonna be these big franchises, man. you're gonna have no choice but to eat some bullshit like McDonald's, you know, which that shit'll probably go up too with because hyperinflation is heavy right now. You know, for you to get some real, I don't even want to say real food because the shit ain't fucking real. But you know, for you to get any type of food, man, that shit is the prices is outrageous right now. You know, you go out to the fucking store and do a $300 shopping, you coming home with like 5 things. Like, what the fuck? You see? So the only thing they're gonna have open is stupid shit like fucking McDonald's, you know, which that's pretty much fucking human meat being consumed, you know. Uh, what else we got here in the news? You got it says Russia is now claiming the US is preparing a chemical weapons attack in Ukraine. We're pretty much in fucking biological chemical warfare now. You know, so many different ways and forms. We're going through that. But you know, that's all going into what? World War III. You know, because you got these damn, of course, you got US always sticking their nose somewhere, always trying to help somebody, you know, which that's pretty much going to bring that, you know, that the beast shall hate the whore. You know, the NATO and the EU going to end up hating America, man. All her allies are going to come up against her because she fucking always got to know somewhere where she's not supposed to be. You see, and you got Russia's basically telling them that they don't want US to intervene with any of that shit. But of course, you know, the pride of their heart to deceive them. You know, you got US always got, oh no, you know, we gotta have a peace of war too. You know, I want the sauce, which fucking America's not even that powerhouse no more, man, because what it's saying in the scriptures, man, that the weak shall say they are strong. All of a sudden, you know, America was that powerhouse, but they're no longer that powerhouse. You got all these other countries that were once scared, all right, of America, they got nuclear power now themselves. So they're ready to go to war with anybody else. Anybody that has nuclear power, man, is prepared for war. Don't matter how small, how big, all right, they have that weapon. And that weapon is going to cause destruction. All right. And Russia's going to be the one that take us out anyway. This is another one I have brought out. It says this is in I believe this is in Austria. It says city hiring people hunters to pursue and find the you know, you already. So if you ain't got that, if you ain't got the yo jabba jabba, all right, they coming for you, which that is coming to America. You got Biden talking about it, it's about to be a dark ass winter, all right, for those that are, you know, don't have the yo jabba jabba, which he's been talking about that shit for a while now. And when you go into that, you know, dark winter, look it up. You know, that was that goes into a simulation that was taken back in 2001. All right, going into what we just read in the other article with biological, you know, chemical warfare. You know, we're pretty much in that already. So that's what that dark winter's talking about. All right, so they're gonna actually send people, you know, to look for you, people hunters, to go to your house door to door, because they're coming door to door looking for your ass. That's for damn sure. You got those FEMA camp list colors, you know, the yellow, the ones that got yellow stickers, they're gonna come at 4 in the morning. The ones that got red stickers, they come in at a certain time. You know, each color is labeled to a certain type of person, you know, ones that are down with society, ones that are not, ones that are speaking its truth. See, all that shit is real, man. It ain't no just conspiracy, man, because, you know, all that shit that these so-called conspiracy theories are bringing out, you know, you've been hearing about it everywhere on Instagram, Facebook, that they owe people an apology because all this shit is coming to life. Everything is coming to truth. So they're no longer that conspiracy theory no more. All right. That shit is real. Your conspiracy theories have turned into fucking reality now. So what are you going to do about that? You know? And when it finally hits everybody in their face, that big smack on the face, that's where people just going to be bugged out. And that's why I tell you, knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of their times, because everybody's about to bug the fuck out at once that don't have this truth. And we're going to have that certain vibe on us. It's just going to be like, people going to realize, why is this damn guy not bugged out like us? You know, and why? Because we have Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. So we're not going to be bugging about none of that, because we all know it's controlled through the Heavenly Father. We all know that, this has to take place. This has to pass by. In order for us to go into the kingdom, we have to go through much tribulation. In order for us to get closer and closer to the light, all right, it has to get darker and darker on this damn earth, man. Meaning it's going to get more wicked by the minute. It is already told you in Second Ezra that, because wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth. So imagine how bad it's about to get. Daniel 12:2. I mean 1. All right, a time that has never been seen under the whole earth is about to take place. That means you can't even imagine what's about to happen. You might have a thought about it, but it ain't gonna be nothing like that. Remember, Yahweh Shem Yahushua said, "My thoughts are not your thoughts." All right. So what we thinking might happen is gonna be far more worse than what you're thinking. Only the elect kind of have a clue of what's gonna happen, and even us, we don't know how Yahweh Shem Yahushua gonna bring all this together. We just know it's coming. And that's why you gotta what? You gotta stand on your watch, all right? You gotta be constantly watching at the gates. That's why men were set up on earth, to give you this truth, to let you know and prepare you for that, because we're about to come into that battle, man. All right, we're about to be as pilgrims upon earth. We're not gonna be able to be comfortable. You're not gonna be sitting in one spot. Oh, I'm chilling. Nah, ain't gonna be none of that. You're gonna be from one place to another. And anybody that backtracks, you're gonna be destroyed. You see? You backtracking this times, man, it's gonna hurt you, man. You got to just keep moving forward. All right. So, it goes into it says, I'll read it real quick. It says a city in Austria is looking for employees who will be tasked with enforcing fines against those unwilling to get the Yo Jabba Jabba. The recruitment drive comes weeks ahead of a sweeping Yo Jabba Jabba mandate in the European country. Successful candidates will be issuing penalties, processing appeals, and taking measures against those who fail to shout out their fine for being Yo Jabba Jabba. All right. Says a job in a place by the Austrian city of Linz. All right. It says employees' hard toil will be remunerated. It says monthly, with a salary starting at $3,126. Look, you see how they paying you? All right. To qualify for the job, an individual will have to hold Austrian citizenship, be a secondary school graduate, be resilient, and prepared to work overtime. Yeah, there's going to be a whole lot of overtime. Have no criminal record. And last but not least, have a valid, Yo Jabba Jabba and recovery certificate. All right. On top of that, women will be given priority when vying for the post against men with comparable, see what it says, with comparable qualifications. Linz, home to 200,000 residents, is known to have the lowest Yo Jabba Jabba rates. All right. So what's the point? Yo, these devils, bro. It says, according to the website tracking the issuance of digital, being jabbed up certificates in the country, only 63% of the city's population have received a complete dosage of the Yo Jabba Jabba so far. Earlier in December, the ruling conservatives and 2 out of the 3 opposition parties agreed to make the Yo Jabba Jabba mandatory for all Austrians, bar those under 14 or those having medical exemptions by February 1st, 2022. So look, they're not even listening to your exemptions, man. They don't give a shit if you pulling out a paper saying, The doctor said I have to sit home for 2 weeks. I can't move. You know, I gotta take this pills 2 times a day. So yeah, I can't receive that. They don't want to hear that shit. Man, they putting that shit in everybody, man. Whether you like it or not. That's why it's gonna be, you know, that sedition heavy, because it's gonna be forced. They coming in with them what? Them draconian laws like it speaks about. They're forcing these things upon people. What it says Isaiah, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees. You see? They forcing the shit upon you. It says those unwilling to get the punch can expect to be fined heavily every 3 months if any individual persists in resisting the punch during the course of a year. They could end up having to shell out. I don't know why it says shell, but to having to shell out a total of 3,600 for the 12 months, according to the media reports. All right. So look, man, that's coming to America. It says anti-lockdown protesters clash with police in Vienna. All right. I got another article here, which I can't really get into it because I got to go back in. It says World War III, question mark. Of course, absolutely. What does it say in Revelations 11 and 14? The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe come quickly. You damn right we're going to have World War III. Because you got a lot of people that believe, it'll be all good. That's just World War III over there. Yeah, all right, yeah, it's over there because everything's going to be brought to the Valley of Jehoshaphat, all right? The Valley of Yahweh Shaphat, all right? But all that is going to turn into what? These devils, everybody coming together to fire at America, you see? And eventually what? Yahweh Shai going to crack them clouds. Going to cover the whole, going to look like a great mountain coming in, like it speaks in 2nd Ezra 13. And what's going to happen? They're going to all stop fighting. All right. They're going to be sore afraid, but yet there's fight. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua going to put the spirit on these damn devils to go against them. And they're not going to prevail. It's going to take the hour tops to be destroyed, by Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. All right. And in the process of that, we're going to be beamed up in those chariots, and we're going to see this place get destroyed and burnt up, But what else you got here? You got Putin warns NATO of military response as U.S. seeks dialogue. All right. Says Putin warns he's ready to use military to counter NATO challenge. See, that's all rumors of wars, man. All right. Being set up to actually come to life. It's not going to be a rumor at one point. It's going to actually take place, So, yeah, I will keep going, but I got to get my ass inside. The water for the scriptures. Shalom, Ira, Yahweh Bashim, Shabbarakatah, But, Lord willing, I could do like a part 2 to it because this is a lot going on. And, Lord willing, I hit the highways and byways when I get home, But, it's that time, man. We really in them times for real. And it's time to what? Gird up our loins. All right. We got to gird up with this truth, put that all armor on, prepare for the battle. We got to increase our faith, our prayers. Who knows what Apostle Tahar is about to coin this next year coming in. Lord willing, we out of here in 2022. Hopefully that's the year. Shit, that shit was sucking. We got to go into 2023. The shit is going crazy. But hey, call on Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai for all of this, man. So with that being said, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, call Haloim Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect that scattered abroad, the Akim and the Akwat that was listening in. Yahweh Ratazah, Lord willing that the lesson was edifying. To the next one, Shalom. The Water Brothers for the scriptures, the water for tuning in. And as always, keep fighting the good fight of faith. Shalom.